Greetings and welcome to our weekly devotionals. We've reached the midweek portion of our look this week at a passage in Paul's letter to the Galatians, chapter 5. I remember a story related by the Reverend Barbara Brown Taylor in one of her books. I can't remember which one. But she was in a sermon trying to implore her congregation members to remember that they're all ministers. We're all ministers. It's not just some people who are, in the pulpit, they're ministers, and people in the pews are just regular people. No, we're all called to be ministers and to do the work of God. And a woman came up to her afterwards and said, I really don't want to be that important. And what Barbara Brown Taylor went on to say was that she felt that the woman had said that because it's a lot of work to try to consider yourself in ministry. And, a lot of folks in churches that I've encountered are sort of content with what could be called the Sunday school faith. You learn a few of the basic stories, get some of the basics down, and you're good to go. I remember a friend of mine who was in a Christian church that they kind of had this checklist for membership. As long as you did this, and this, you could be a member. And I remember saying that we didn't have any kind of a checklist in my church, in my denomination, that living a life of faith was not just a bunch of bullet points on a pamphlet, but was a lifetime journey of discerning and growing and living together in community and debating and discussing and changing and transforming and failing and taking steps back and steps forward. This is a lifelong endeavor. It seems a lot easier to just follow a few bullet points on a checklist. And Paul is making that same argument, I think, to the people in Galatia. For him, the law of God is not just a bullet-pointed checklist to follow. The law is just a guide to get you started. And what it gets us started on is a journey that indeed is a lifetime of work. And that ultimately, that we are, as he says in verse 25, let us be guided by the Spirit. The Spirit can take us all different kinds of places, and sometimes have to take risks and to grow and to do different things, and sometimes it's not easy. But as Barbara Brown Taylor tried to persuade her congregation, we are all called to that work. Amen.